Dorit Kemsley is finally opening up, and trust me, this is the kind of real Housewives tea is what we all live for. She's been going through a lot with her divorce drama, but now she's also letting everyone know where she stands with her close friend Bozoma Saint John. And let's be real, friendships in the a housewife's world can be just as dramatic, messy, and shocking as the marriages, right? Well, Dorit has spilled some details, and fans are buzzing about what she had to say. So, here's the thing. Dor made it very clear that her friendship with Bozoma is real. It's strong, and it's not about the cameras. You know how some housewives friendships seem like they're just for show, like they're trying to look close just to stir drama or get more screen time. Dor wants everyone to know that's not the case here. She explained that Boss has been one of her biggest supporters during this super difficult time in her life, and honestly, it sounds like she really needed that. Divorce is never easy, and to go through it in front of millions of people is even harder. Having someone like Bozoma by her side seems to be giving Dor the strength to face it all. What's also so interesting is how Dorit said that Bozoma is one of the people who actually listens to her, gives her honest advice, and doesn't just nod along for the cameras. That's rare in the housewives world where so many people are out for themselves. Dor even admitted that when things started crumbling inside her marriage, Bozoma was one of the first people she leaned on. She didn't hesitate to call her up and share what was really going on behind the scenes. And apparently Booz didn't just support her. She told her the truth even when it wasn't easy to hear. That's true, friend. Now fans are already asking if this friendship is going to cause more drama with the other women on the show. Because let's be real, alliances on Housewives always get people talking. Some fans think that Dorit might start leaning more on Bozoma than her other castmates, and we all know how that can stir up jealousy and tension if one of the women feels left out or thinks Dorit is putting Bozoma above them. We could be in for a whole new feud on the show. Honestly, can't you already picture the screaming matches at a dinner table over who's really Dor's best friend? Dor also admitted that the timing of all this has been wild. She's trying to deal with the pain of her marriage ending, but at the same time, she has to keep filming, keep smiling, and keep showing up. That's where Bozoma has really stepped in. According to Dorit, Bozoma has encouraged her to keep her head high and not let anyone, not even her ex, steal her shine. And I love that for Dorit, because we all know she's had moments where she's struggled with her confidence, especially after everything she's gone through in the past few seasons. But of course, not everyone is buying it. Some people online are saying this friendship feels a little too perfect, like maybe Dor is trying to rebuild her image by attaching herself to someone as powerful and respected as Bozoma. You know how fans love to dig deep and find another angle. Still, Dor insists that's not the case. And honestly, the way she speaks about Boz feels really genuine. She even got emotional, talking about how thankful she is to have someone who sees her for more than just the drama and the headlines. What's even more shocking is that Dor hinted this friendship could be tested on the show. We don't have all the details yet, but she teased that there will be moments coming up where people question her loyalty, and Bozoma might even get pulled into the housewives chaos. And if that happens, you already know it's going to explode, because housewives fans don't forgive easily. And once you get caught in the middle of the drama, it's hard to get out of it. At the end of the day, Dorit seems determined to protect this friendship no matter what. She said she's not letting anyone twist it or use it against her. And honestly, I think that's the most powerful part of this whole story. We've watched Dorit get torn down before by castmates, by fans, even by her own husband at times, but this feels different. This feels like her taking control and surrounding herself with people who actually lift her up. So, whether you love Dorit or you roll your eyes every time she's on screen, you have to admit this is interesting. Because if she really is finding strength in her friendship with Bozoma, it could completely change how she shows up this season. A stronger Dorit means more confidence, more backbone, and there's definitely more drama when she faces off with the other women, and honestly, I can't wait to see how this plays out. What do you guys think? Do you believe Dor and Beeza's friendship is the real deal? Or do you think it's just another Housewives move to stay relevant? And more importantly, will this bond survive once the cameras start rolling on all the chaos? Because we all know in the Housewives world, friendships don't always. Dorit Kemsley reveals shocking truth about friendship with Bozoma Saint John amid divorce drama. In the glittering world of Hollywood and high society, friendships often seem like shimmering illusions, beautiful, captivating, but sometimes fragile beneath the surface. Recently, Dorit Kemsley, the glamorous Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, stepped into the spotlight not for her latest fashion statement or lavish party, but for revealing a truth that has sent shockwaves through her circle. Her complicated and at times heartbreaking friendship with trailblazing marketing executive Bozoma Saint John amid her ongoing divorce drama. A tale of two powerhouses. Dorit Kemsley has always been known for her fierce fashion sense, her sharp wit, and her ability to navigate the often treacherous waters of reality TV with grace. But behind the glamour, viewers have long speculated about her personal life, especially as her marriage faced turbulence. Meanwhile, Bozoma Saint John, a powerhouse in the corporate world, renowned for her groundbreaking marketing campaigns and her trailblazing role as a Black woman at the top of her industry, has also been navigating her own battles, personal and professional. What initially appeared as a friendship forged in the glow of shared success and ambition has now been revealed as something far more complex and, frankly, heartbreaking. The shocking revelation. In a candid interview that surprised even her closest confidants, Dorit opened up about the true nature of her relationship with Bozoma Saint John. Bozoma and I used to be very close, Dorit admitted, her voice tinged with emotion. We shared everything, our hopes, our fears, our struggles. But as my divorce unfolded, I realized that there were things I didn't understand about her, and perhaps she about me. She paused, gathering her thoughts before continuing. Friendships, especially at this level, are complicated. They're built on trust, shared experiences, and mutual support. But sometimes, life throws curveballs that expose cracks in those foundations. Dorit revealed that during her divorce proceedings, she reached out to Bozoma for support, expecting a shoulder to lean on. Instead, she says, she was met with silence that felt more like avoidance than compassion. I expected understanding, empathy. Instead, I felt like I was being pushed away. The distance that grew. Sources close to the situation suggest that the growing distance between the two women was not just about Dorit's personal struggles, but also about divergent paths and priorities. Bozoma, known for her relentless focus on her career and her advocacy work, reportedly found herself unable to give the emotional support Dorit needed at that moment. Dorit admits that the realization was painful. It's heartbreaking when someone you considered a close friend turns out to be more of a stranger during your most vulnerable times. It made me question everything, what friendship really means, and whether it was ever truly genuine. She added, I don't hold grudges. People grow, change, and sometimes drift apart. but it's the honesty behind it that matters. I wish Bozoma had been